Hello everyone and welcome to another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. I am Champion Marks, and good God, it has been way too long since I've done one of these, but all I can really say is, yeah, I had a lot of responsibilities come up at me all at once, plus, school and shit, so you know, since YouTube is a hobby more than anything, it sort of took a backseat for the last few months, unfortunately. But hey, that's sort of how shit happens sometimes. But anyway, today I'm going to bring for you a random battle of which I had with one of my buddies on PSS, ToxicAids, who is coincidentally one of my favorite people to battle and one of my least favorite people to battle as well, because we usually have incredibly good battles, but he also likes bringing Clefable against me, and I fucking hate Clefable this generation with a fiery passion. But anyway, let's just look at his team a little bit. So anyway, he's got that Thunderous. That's don't really know what those do in 6th gen, because they're not banned to Ubers this gen because they're not broken anymore. So yeah, I haven't really seen them that much. But that Smeargle, I pretty much have its shenanigans on lockdown. Its spores, it sits at the sticky web and shit. That's pretty much all it does. Got that Pikachu in there, which I pretty much know what he's doing. He's just using sticky web so he can abuse Pikachu's stupidly high attacking power with Light Ball. He's got the Latios, which it's a Latios. It has psychic attacks and Draco Meteors and stuff. He's got a Quagsire with Unaware, most likely. And that Charizard. Yeah, that Charizard is going to be a problem no matter what Zard it is. But if it's an X, I am probably screwed right off the bat. But if it's a Y, at least I have some means of handling it with my Assault Vest Electros. Anyway, let's get into the actual battle. As I lead off with my Mega Venusaur, he is going to opt to lead off with his Thunderous. He's going to paralyze me first turn, as I decide to go for the Mega Evolution straight off the bat, because I want to be getting my Thick Fat and stuff, and all those stat buffs and things, as he does in fact throw the Thunder Wave at me. I decide to go for a Giga Drain in prediction of a possible substitute, because I know they liked to do that last gen. Sadly, it wouldn't have even have broken it, because it's freaking grass and it's resisted. And he goes for a Dark Pulse now, and takes some Life Orb damage, so it's a Life Orb Thunderous. That's pretty cool. Now I know that, but anyway, I go for some Leech Seed, get some health back, and racking up with Life Orb is going to be doing a lot. However, now he's going to decide to go for the Volt Switch to get on out of there, get rid of that Leech Seed, and get into a more favorable situation. I was thinking that he would most likely switch, so I do decide to go for another Leech Seed this turn, as he goes into his Charizard, and I get paralyzed, so I don't even get to use Leech Seed, which is kind of shitty, but it wouldn't really done a whole lot in the end anyway. Now, I'm basically just going to send something in to die against this Charizard, because if it's Charizard Y, it's going to throw a fire move in my face, and if it's Zard X, I thought Scrafty would be a good idea for some Intimidate, because I'm an Assault Vest one, so I run Intimidate. As he does, in fact, go Mega and go for the Y Zard, which I thought it would be, because ToxicAid likes running Zard Y. And he just goes for that Fire Blast. Sun boosted. That is gonna do a hell of a lot. Does clean 75% to my Assault Vest Scrafty, which is kind of awful, because if I didn't have the Assault Vest, I would have just straight up died. However, now I'm going to go out into my Electros, as I know I can take at least one Fire Blast and retaliate with the Thunderbolt, hopefully taking him out. If not taking him out, then putting him maybe in the red, as he decides to go out into his Quagsire to take the electric move, and he has obviously never seen an Electros, because Electroses carry grass moves, and he leaves Quagsire in and just dies to a Giga Drain. But hey, it helps my cause, because that means Quagsire is out of the way. And now he's going to go into his Smeargle, of which he is going to set up the Sticky Web, as I stay in with my Electros, predicting him to think I would switch into my Venusaur to try and take the Spore. So I just go for the Volt Switch to do some damage to his Smeargle, break the Sash, and get on out of there into another attacking Pokemon. I go into Tornadus, as it is the fastest thing of which I have, and is not affected by the sticky web. The sticky web isn't really going to come in too much to play, although it is going to sort of neuter my choice scarfed crocodile. And anyway, Smeargle goes down to an air slash as he decides to go out into Thunderous here, and I make a really stupid play staying in with my Tornadus. I realized right after I'd clicked U-turn that Thunderous Incarnate has the Prankster, so he could have easily Thunderwaved me and completely crippled my Tornadus, but thankfully he went for Toxic, assumingly predicting my Crocodile switch. So yeah, that was pretty sweet. But I just get some U-turn damage on him, go into my Jirachi, as he is going to go for another Thunder Wave, and is going to just paralyze my Jirachi. Now, I assumed that he was going to try and get in his Charizard before Rocks. However, he does not do that. He just Thunderwaves me and I get paralyzed as I was going for a Body Slam. But now, realizing that he's going to stay in and not switch, I am trying with every fiber of my being to get those rocks up so that I can get 50% damage on his Charizard when it comes in, as that is going to be amazing damage. But his Thunderous is just going to continuously go for those Dark Pulses on me. Kind of annoying because it adds in a flinch chance to my ability to move. But he does not get flinch or para on this turn, so I do get up my rocks. Which means his Charizard has quite a lot of damage on it when it's going to come in next, as he's going to go for a final Dark Pulse, which is going to take out my Jirachi, and simultaneously take out his Thunderous, thanks to its held item, Life Orb. We're both going to have our Pokemon go down, so it's going to be double down. I am going to go into my Tornadus Therian, as he is going to opt to go into his Latios. I just decide to stay in and go for the U-turn because if he is Scarfed, then I will die, and I can go into my Crocodile and get the KO on something with Knockoff. And if he is not Scarfed, then hey, I get damage with U-turn. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to send in something as fodder, and unfortunately, Crocodile is going to be the one taking the hit this time. He's going to get caught up in that sticky web, and is going to end up taking the more than likely Specs Draco Meteor, which is going to get a crit on me, which I highly doubt mattered, but it is, you know, sort of just salt on the wound, as Crocodile just up and dies. But hey, I needed cannon fodder to be able to get Tornadus back in and go for another U-turn. And that is exactly what happens. Go for another U-turn, and I am able to get the KO on the Latios. So that leaves him with 2 Pokemon against my 3. I am going to take a little bit of Life Orb damage, but doesn't really matter because Regenerator. And going to go into my Electros, as it can go up against his Charizard pretty well, like I said. Well, not really well, but it can take it. And he's going to get that sun back up thanks to his drought. Going to go for that Fire Blast. It is going to do a hell of a lot to my Electros, but like I said, got that Assault Vest. Gonna be able to take the one hit and kill him with the Thunderbolt, and that pretty much seals me the match, as his last remaining Pokemon is in fact the Pikachu, and there is no way he's going to be able to conquer my Mega Venusaur or Tornadus Therian, and in fact he doesn't even get past my Electros because he opts to go for a Thunderbolt, which thanks to my Assault Vest and resistance to it, is going to do literally, well, almost no damage. I'm going to live with 9 and KO with that Flamethrower to finish the match. GG ToxicAid, it was a fun battle, and it's great to be back doing these narrated Wi-Fi thingies. Hopefully I won't just up and die again, and, you know, bring you some more in the future. But anyway, that is all for now. Comment, rate, sub, and I will see all you lovelies later.